Oh, stop block.
Esteban. Brody.
I live for that reading.
Every fucking time.
Yes.
Every time.
Every time, yeah. So we've reached our spoiler segment, and you, my friend, are joining us for this amazing conversation on Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness.
Let's start with overall thoughts,
stoked.
Steve. What you walked out of that theater, what were you thinking as you walked out that door?
Shit, I'm glad I got tickets for about 12 hours from now to watch it again.
Okay. I like
Nice.
that. I fuck with that.
I like that.
That is a good
I
sign.
had already purchased tickets for seeing it again the next morning before I even saw it the first time.
Johnny
which
did
I
the
technically
same.
which I technically did for Spider-Man as well. So
Okay.
True.
yeah,
He just has
it was-
multiple friend groups that he has to watch these movies with.
Oh.
Was that it?
Yeah, I'd have gone and seen it by myself. Okay.
Twice.
I had the day off. I was gonna go see it again. I think
Nice.
regardless.
Right.
It was awesome. I was very pleased with it. I was very I don't want to say lived up to the hype because I don't think anything ever actually does anymore. But I was trying not to get myself too hyped.
Mhm.
But I think this
Same.
exceeded expectations.
See, and that's because obviously we know now that it's even though it's more on the side of the positive reviews, there are still a good amount of people that just didn't enjoy this one for whatever reason. And I think, and we were talking about it earlier, we were thinking like, yo, it was just, we're at a point now where movies are being really hyped up, cameos are being really hyped up, and then it's just not, even though we're getting some dope ass cameos and shit, like with this one, John Krasinski, we got that cameo, which was amazing.
Richard
Didn't
Reed.
expect that, even though it was a rumor, didn't expect that to happen. I was thinking like if we got Fantastic Four, we probably get the OG from the older movies, you know, him pop up or something like that. But still, I mean, it's part of the multiverse. I was thinking like, yo, maybe he'll pop up, and that will still be cool. But when we got John Krasinski,
see
that
what
was
you're
like
saying.
a oh shit move, you know, like that was a oh shit moment. But when we didn't get any
Not
of the
Miles
other
Teller,
ones,
though, right? That's not who you were
the
thinking.
what?
Not Miles Teller.
Miles Teller.
Who's Miles Teller?
He was
No, no.
he wasn't
Not in the
Richard.
most
He wasn't
recent one.
Richard
No,
Reed,
no,
was
no,
he?
No,
in
we're
the
not talking
most
about
recent
the
one?
most
Reed,
recent
yeah.
one.
Was he? Oh shit! Yeah, I didn't watch that one.
I think you're thinking like Ian
Grufford.
Grufford.
Ian Grufford.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which I
Michael-
would've been
Michael
actually
Chiklis.
cool with.
I'd have been happy with that.
Yeah.
Because
As
he
much as
was Mr. Fantastic for a while.
Right.
You know,
And as much
3
as I
movies.
thought-
What's it, 2 or 3?
Yeah, 3. No, 3 movies.
And there was only 2 of those. There was
Yeah, it was 2.
there was the reboot with Michael B. Douglas and those dudes, but
Oh, I thought
Michael B.
Miles
Douglas. I
Teller.
like
Michael B.
that.
Douglas.
yeah.
Was he in Falling Down?
B. Jordan. you know
I like that.
you know what it
I like
is,
it.
Perfect.
It's Hannah's dog, Michael Douglas.
Yeah.
there we go.
Yeah.
Michael Douglas.
Oh man, no, but if it was, I never seen that one. I didn't even bother watching the Michael B. Jordan
Me neither.
one.
Really?
Damn.
There was
I thought that was your
too,
homie.
wasn't there?
Ah, there was just one of those.
That was one of those, and then there was
There's only been
Fantastic
3
Four.
Fantastic Four movies.
Johnny, your Fantastic Four movie knowledge is fucked.
It is.
Fantastic Four.
I
It was Fantastic.
dismiss it so much. It's like
Yeah, I know. Same. We all do.
Part
Those
2 of
Fantastic
the
Four-
original was the Silver
Listen.
Surfer one,
Yes,
and they
Fantastic
didn't do
Four,
anything
and
after
then
that.
Fantastic Four and the Silver Surfer, and then after that, many years later, they did a reboot.
Jessica was that, no, Jessica
crashed.
Alba was in the Michael Chiklis one, right?
Yeah,
now
yeah.
I'm getting my Fantastic Fours mixed
Chickless
up.
was the first
Yeah,
one,
yeah.
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 Yep. Where
And,
anyway, moving on. So I was really happy about that cameo because I didn't think that we were getting that one. Just like I didn't think that we were going to get the Tom Cruise Iron Man and all of that shit. I was happy about those. I was happy about the ones that, I mean, the trailer ruined 2 of the cameos. So it was like whatever.
I didn't
But I
watch the
figured-
trailer, so I was hyped.
Oh, see, look at that. So you were extra hyped.
I was extra hyped when I
think
seen.
they did
Sorry, Steve, but when I seen Professor X's on the like full X-Men 1994 like
Wardrobe
97,
and all that.
wardrobe,
Yeah.
the floating yellow fucking chair. Like I definitely got hyped for that because I didn't.
Captain Carter was
apparently,
dope.
that was in the trailer, and I didn't see that previous trailer.
Yep.
So
that was the latest trailer.
Yeah.
Was it spoiled that part there on the floating thing, on the floating wheelchair, and Captain Carter's shield.
oh yeah.
So
That I got
that's
spoiled
where
with the
those two.
thumbnail. I did. I saw that in the thumbnail, and I was like, "Motherfucker! I bet you Captain Carter's in this movie."
When
exactly.
we first saw that trailer, though, when I heard that voice, like maybe we should tell him. I remember texting you and being like, "Yo, that was fucking Patrick Stewart. That was fucking Ian McKellen. Like, I know that fucking voice." So like, I spoiled it for myself right there because like that voice is just recognizable.
Well, they showed that back during the Super Bowl too. That was
They
like
did.
Yeah.
months
Yeah.
back where they had that voiceover, and you
Yeah.
kind of saw like the back profile of them. So I haven't gone back and watched any of the trailers. Like I always like doing that to see like, okay, what did they change? What did they
Right.
throw us for? The only thing
Yeah.
I can catch is the fact that they didn't have that the Dark Strange in the Incursion universe. I'm not going to call him Strange Supreme, but that one he met up at the end with.
Yeah,
He
yeah,
didn't
yeah.
say things just got out of hand. They mentioned Krasinski actually said that line when he was quoting the Strange that died in the Illuminati universe.
Sure.
So that was the only thing that I know that they changed in the final movie, though.
So I will continue this conversation with saying the things that I did enjoy from this movie.
Yeah.
I loved, even though like there were some very Raimi, like Sam Raimi-esque scenes, like when all of the when they were like overlapping each other. I remember that from like Spider-Man and shit like that, like stuff like that. I was just like, I mean, he could find better things to like ways to transition there. But that aside, I love the dark take on it.
Yeah.
I loved all that shit. The dark take.
They
What
really
are you?
went all out.
Are you jump
Steve,
roping
what
over
the
there?
fuck are you doing over there, my guy?
Jump roping over there? What the fuck?
He's nailing in a fucking plaque of Tony Stark on his wall.
Apparently it's the cutting. I apologize. Jump rope.
We always cut you when you're making dinner. I love it.
Whatever it is
Oh, no,
that's
it's not.
loud, that's what Steve's doing. It's like, oh, I gotta cut this tree down. You want to talk about Multiverse of Madness? I gotta get this fucking branch down. Come on.
No, you're fine. I should take a tree down. I mean, then we've got a couple trees down. Next week I'll chainsaw.
Let's give you more work.
Please.
No, but
all
the things that I really did enjoy though, it was the dark take on it. Fucking Wanda. I love that the fact, because I knew for a long time I was saying, yo, she is the big bad, and it wasn't until the first trailers came out that I was like, oh, maybe she isn't. Like, you know, because it was kind of
yeah.
the rumor. And then when
They
she
did
ended up
kinda
being
tease
the
it that
big
way.
bad, I was like, yes, okay. And then like the fucking the scene with her in the tunnel, like with them like going through the tunnel like near the end, that shit was fucking
Word.
dope, because I was fucking I was like on the edge of my seat there, like you can feel the anxiety from that shit.
Yeah,
Like it
yeah.
was true like horror-esque, but didn't quite go full horror. But I was just like, yo, this is kind of wild. Fucking, I know Dave didn't like this part, but the Illuminati all fucking dying was
Oh,
great.
hell yeah.
Perfect.
The deaths were
Hell
dope.
yeah.
The deaths were dope. The idea of killing that Illuminati when I just got to witness them and see them and
I
hear
love
them.
that.
I didn't care
Me
for
too.
that. That
It was
seemed
kind
cheap.
of-
That seemed like a cheap. Hey, we got cameos, but we're gonna fucking
It
kill
was
them in
kind
2
of
seconds.
that is
Game
fun.
of
I think
Thrones
that's what
first
makes it great.
season, first season rather, killing Ned Stark. It was in a way felt like that. Like, you like
felt-
this person? Yeah, they're gone.
And that's
It was
that's
ballsy.
why
I'll give him that.
That's
It
why
was
I
ballsy.
enjoyed it, because we have not witnessed that in
Right.
the MCU. Other than, like, if you want to fucking compare it, like the closest thing that we got to was the original Pietro, where we got, we got what was it? What's his name? Was it Quicksilver, right?
Yeah, Quicksilver.
Yeah, we got Quicksilver, and then he dies at the end. But at this
you're right.
point, we're used to it being like, oh, we have these new characters. No,
They don't usually
They're all
kill
fucking dead.
heroes at all.
none.
Right.
And
Especially
that was
Professor X, bro. He's like mutant royalty, dog. Like he's Marvel royalty, and they just fucking snapped his neck. I was like,
Yeah, but I think
damn.
that-
this is the
scene
third
was
time we watched him
fire.
die.
It was.
think
No,
it
it was
worked.
dope.
She came out
did.
and
I think
she
it
was
worked.
like in like the crypt skull looking witch.
Yep.
Snapped his shit.
Yep.
Woo, I was like,
No, homeboy echoing his voice in his head and blowing his
Oh,
own
that-
shit
yeah,
out
that
like
was-
fucking
Oh.
Mission Impossible
Black
3.
Bolt.
That
Black
shit.
Bolt.
That was
Absolutely.
dope. Like the deaths
Black
were
Bolt.
dope. I mean, that's not my problem. That was just them fucking with my emotions like that. That's we get John Krasinski and like I'm
loved it,
watching fucking Jim Halpert get murked out here, and it's hurting my soul like as I'm watching it. Like that's what fucked me up.
I got a
you
hot
didn't watch
I think
A
they
take
Quiet
did that on
Place?
purpose.
You didn't
What's
watch
that?
A Quiet Place?
I got a hot
No, I
take
did.
on that.
Watch
So
all of
whenever
it.
y'all ready for it, let me know.
Go for it.
I want to hear it.
I honestly, after seeing Jim Halpert, what's his name? John Krasinski?
John
Yeah.
Krasinski,
Yeah.
yes.
I'm kind of glad we got him in this movie because he's been fan cast for so long, because he looks
Oh yeah.
he looks like
He looks the
Richard
part.
Reed. But the moment he started speaking and I started looking at him more in like the full suit, I was kind of like, I don't know that I like John Krasinski in this role anymore.
I disagree.
Bro, Eric
Disagree.
Voss would highly disagree with that, dog.
I would disagree with that.
I just,
Yeah.
the more I started watching it and listening to him, I was like, you don't sound like the smartest man alive to me. You sound very like nervous, and you don't sound like, he didn't sound.
I mean, Wanda was scary. Let's not get that twisted.
No, it wasn't even that. It was just like where they're in a world where
I'm talking about when he was
Doctor
talking
Strange
to Doctor
died.
Strange and he was sitting on the Illuminati at the top. Like, I don't know. He just, he sounded like Jim to me. He didn't sound like like he was the smartest man alive. Like he didn't sound stately the way, Ian Grufford's played it, right? Like he sounded very like, yes, you're the smartest man alive, which means you're a nerd, right? But he
You go back
sounded
and
like a
watch
fucking
that
nerd to
old
me.
Fantastic Four and tell me that again. That old
Yeah.
Fantastic Four is campy as shit, dude.
It
You
is.
can't even compare the two.
I'm
misses
not
the
saying
camp.
that he's a better Reed Richards. I'm just saying that the way that they played that
Sounded
Reed
like that.
Richards was, he felt more like he was trying to be like a president, right? And the way that Jim played it, I don't know, or rather John Krasinski played it. I watched him and I was like, bring somebody else
Maybe-
and like some no-name
maybe
person
that was
I
the-
don't know, but I don't know
Maybe
that
it
I'm
was
feeling
the-
this.
That was the smartest way to handle it at the time.
Maybe it was a test.
don't know.
It could be like a test. Like, how does the audience react?
yeah.
If he was the smartest man, would he have let Wanda kill him? Like, wouldn't the smartest man have found a way to not get killed by
Wouldn't
Wanda?
the smartest man alive not just like do a whack ass reach? like what the fuck was that? Like, you just gonna?
Yeah, that wasn't
how did you
smart.
think you were gonna defeat the
Oh, I
fucking
got this,
Scarlet
guys.
Witch with a reach up to her? Like, what were you gonna do?
I mean,
like try to choke her?
So now
Was
now-
that the
so-
point though? Like this.
So
is
hold
how
on.
badass Wanda is.
Now we're getting into like, we're getting too deep into the fucking weeds here. The movie played out the way that it was supposed to fucking
Agreed,
play out.
yes,
Not only that, but
yes.
it was, but this is a version of Reed Richards that
that we don't give a fuck
obviously
about. We should.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
we'll
don't give a
never-
fuck
we'll
about.
never see
And that's what
again.
I'm saying. Like, people are upset, like, yo, but now we're not gonna have Reed Richards, and then there's a new Fantastic Four coming out. Which, by the way, there are rumors, which, you know, it would be dope. But if John Krasinski actually ends up directing,
that would be
because we know
interesting.
he has the way of doing it. You know, like with Quiet Place, he has 2 fucking dope ass fucking films that he's attached to.
He's an acclaimed director.
Yes, he has the chops to do it. With who was it that was directing it before that John Watts?
John Watts,
Whoever did
Spider-Man guy.
John Watts. Yep,
Spider-Man.
John Watts. Now that he is out of the picture for directing the new Fantastic Four,
lines up.
If John Krasinski comes in, directs it, and stars in it, it would be very dope. And I think we're gonna get a different version of it.
It would be
of
the
that
first
character.
time Marvel allows that.
True.
Damn.
True. And that would be that would
Outside of
be
the TV
absolutely
shows,
fire.
because I think they've had some of the big actors direct one of the episodes.
Sure. Yeah, sure. But no, overall,
Maybe.
I enjoyed it. Was it an absolute perfect movie? No. But I love the different
What is?
the difference that the different way that Sam Raimi brought that forth, that like that whole feeling. I felt it, and I left the movie theater thinking, damn, that I was surprised when 2 of my friends were just like, yeah, I wasn't feeling it. Like it wasn't good. Exactly. But that's okay. I mean, you know, and they're not alone. There's a lot of people that said that they weren't feeling the fucking movie. And then there's obviously a whole lot of people that
For sure.
that agree that like, yo, oh my God, that movie was dope as hell. Was it the best Marvel movie? No, not in my opinion. But it brought enough new feeling to the Marvel universe that I fucked with that feeling. I love that feeling.
In my opinion, it might be one of the best, though.
And it's up there, right?
Yeah.
I think it is.
I think it
it's
is
top
too. I think it is too. But you know, we have a lot of movies that we have to really sift through and think about when considering what the best are. But I agree. I think it is one of the better, one of the best. It's definitely top 3, at worst top 5. Marvel movies for me. And it's the feeling. To me, it wasn't as convoluted as people are making it out to be. So a lot of people, for some reason, couldn't keep up with the fucking premise.
When you're hopping multiverses, like how straightforward is it supposed to be?
Right.
Do you know what I'm
You're
saying?
supposed-
Like it should be a little weird. It should be dreamlike. When you have a dream and you bounce from one part of your dream to the next, like there's no reason or rhyme for why that's happening. But like that was sort of the feeling of jumping through the multiverses, you know, when they would fall and shit. Like it's not supposed to be like straightforward and coherent most of the time. Like it's gonna be a little weird when you're fucking jumping through different universes, right? Like I get it.
No, I get it. So that was that's my take on it. Y'all agree?
Word.
Awesome.
It fucked.
Oh,
I fucking not only did I love it, like I really just thought that it was. That's why
You
I
saw it
say
twice.
like, and I saw it twice, and I really both times. First time I saw it in Dolby, second time I saw it in IMAX, and I was very actually impressed that the IMAX viewing, by the way, filled the entire IMAX screen the whole way.
My guys.
What the fuck was that?
The motorcycle. Sorry. Couldn't get to mute quick enough.
No, that was just it's just funny.
My bad.
Sounded like
We love you,
Dormammu was
Esteban.
trying to work his way through the mic and shit.
He's there. He's right there. Coming
He's
through the
right
dark
there.
dimension.
No, I really what the fuck was I saying? Right.
The IMAX screening was solid.
Yeah.
I saw it in IMAX too, Johnny. and I
Yeah.
was
So
looking-
yeah. It filled the whole screen. I thought that was dope. And it was a great experience. I saw it twice. I really fucking I loved how it was short. It was packed into that full 2 hours. I didn't feel like there was really many dull moments. Maybe there was as in every movie, there needs to be some exposition. There needs to be some, conversational pieces, but there really wasn't like anything that was dull. There wasn't any thing that like stretched anything out. Every moment had purpose. Exactly. Every moment mattered. Starting from the very beginning all the way through the very end, every single moment mattered. Every conversation had something to do to move the overall story. There was, economy of plot that was built in. I stole that from Evan Voss, but it was really fucking. Eric Voss rather. But it was. You could see it. You could feel it as you were watching it. So, I mean, for me, this was definitely one of the best MCU movies for that reason. Because I was completely enthralled throughout the entire point. And it has nothing to do with the multiversal aspect, the cameos. Those were all like cherries on top to me. When I seen, Professor X, when I seen Reed Richards, even, Maria Rambeau replaying Captain Marvel.
Yeah.
That was fucking dope. I've never watched the Inhuman show or any of the ABC shits. So I had no idea that Black Bolt was the original Black Bolt. But afterwards that I found out it was the same dude from the show, I was like, wow, that's kind of dope.
Oh, that's kind of cool, yeah.
But his character and the way he played it, I mean, there's not a lot to do, but the way he died, really, I think that was a pretty dopeness. And like I said, it wasn't like a Doctor Strange movie. It felt like all that time that I invested into WandaVision paid off in this movie.
Yes,
for sure.
Yeah, definitely did.
Yep. And now Multiverse of Madness, the name makes so much sense. MOM, mom.
Yeah.
Coming out on Mother's Day weekend.
Yeah.
All of that.
I like all of that. I like all of that.
Big conspiracy by Hallmark.
No, so I definitely enjoyed it, and but also we wanted, since you're on the call, let me ask you, did you complete Moon Knight?
Oh hell yeah!
All right.
Of course,
so then we're gonna segue. We're gonna segue from that because we all agree Multiverse of Madness was the shit.
Yeah.
So now we'll also add in there what were your thoughts on.
I mean, Dave had a little bit of a reservation.
Oh yeah, Dave. Actually,
no. Like my.
Let's do that before we jump into Moon Knight.
I had a couple things, and really it was just I wasn't a fan of the Illuminati getting murked. But I understand that it's a different multiverse, and that's not the end of them. But like I was very excited for those. I was pretty sure that John Krasinski was going to be Reed Richards by the time I saw it.
Save the day.
And I mean, I thought something was going to happen
where
they weren't going to get, like they were going to help. Like it was going to be like, oh, there's this Illuminati out there and like they can make a difference in the MCU. And like, obviously that did not come to fruition, as we know, if we saw the movie. So like that really was the one thing that rubbed me wrong. But I mean, just the fact that they were there, like, means MCU, they're open to having these characters back. It's not the end of them. I get it. But like my initial disappointment was pretty heavy. Like after I came out, I was like, damn, that was rough to watch. Like something I was really excited about. And then the other stupid thing was, I know you did.
Best.
Was I thought I was hearing Wanda's accent come in and out. Like there would be a word every now and then where it sounded like she was going for that Sokovian accent.
I did hear that.
And then it would just drop right out. Like, is it there? Are you from Sokovia? Is this a different Wanda? Are you not? For like, where the fuck is the accent? Like, either do it or don't. Like, stop fucking with me like that. Like, it was about to come out. She would say words where it was like this fucking Russian accent, this very thick, like, why bother with the one fucking word every 2,000 words to put an accent on?
I did notice that.
Thank you.
But it did not.
I'm an accent guy.
You are an accent guy, so I understand why it fucked with you as hard as it did. I actually did hear that because I was like, does she have an accent? Does she not have an accent?
And it's the same with Wanda. Like it was the same thing.
Way.
Like, did she have an
I
accent?
felt like
in Wanda?
it was way
Sometimes
worse
she
with
did.
Wanda in WandaVision. I'm assuming that's what you mean because she's Wanda in both roles.
Yes. Yes.
I felt it way more in WandaVision. I didn't. Like I said, I saw it twice, and there was I tried to pay way more attention the second time.
I know, and you still didn't.
And I
didn't catch
there
it.
was
And
like
maybe
a
it's
couple of words where I was like, okay, she says that kind of with an accent, but she literally says it was like the word weird, but the rest of the sentence sounds the same. So
right, yeah. It's like she put the accent on one word. She's like, I'm really going to emphasize it here, guys. Get ready for this Sokovian accent. And then there's nothing.
That's her Sokovian American accent.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
all right.
She's been integrated.
In WandaVision, though, she was putting on a show. Everything was her own reality she created. She got rid of the accent. You do that long enough, I mean, everything else in the movie was pointing to like her being affected by the Darkhold and whatnot. God only knows if they want to explain away the fact that, like, well, she doesn't have an accent here because she's dream walking in the other universe, etc. Like, I don't know. I have to watch it again to see like what parts in particular she.
Let me know. Let me know when you watch again if you
but
take a listen.
Yeah.
All right. So, my bad. Did I cut you off?
I was just gonna also add real quick the Illuminati scene, Dave. I think is like I think that scene is going to be more pivotal to the future of everything going on in the MCU, because that's where they introduced the idea of the incursions, which I've been talking about since what did I
Secret Wars.
Secret
I think you brought that up during Wanda and Loki, like that time
and Loki
period.
in particular, because the incursions is the big Secret Wars plot. So like I wouldn't be surprised if that incursion is or that scene is actually like an incursion point as well. Like in Secret Wars, the overall plot is there's a good Reed Richards and a bad Reed Richards from original universe versus the ultimate universe. Bad Reed Richards, what turned him bad? Oh, losing like Sue and his family and like the future that he knew he had in other universes. Like, all right, did they revisit this point, and instead of Wanda killing Reed Richards, she goes and kills his kids and then turns him bad or something like that. So I bet that scene gets revisited in the future of whatever's going on. I would bet money on it.